Yeah. Yeah. Come! Yeah. Well, you tell that fork-tongued blackguard that I want that shipment in Dover and I want it there today! Now, how can I help you?
I'm here for the interview.
Ah! Miss Brown.
Mister.
Says Miss here.
It's obviously a typo.
Well, I'll leave it as a question mark for now.
Well, you haven't got to do that. I'm obviously a bloke.
Oh, I'm sure you are. Take a seat, madam. Now, tell me a little bit about you.
I studied at Cambridge for 3 years in computer science, and then I did a master's in software analysis and computer programming, which I got a first, and as you can imagine, my parents were thrilled to bits. I then started developing really fast processors for a new range of smartphones that will be coming out at the end of the year. But now I want to change the scenery, really, and I was hoping to be able to develop software capabilities and improve custom for companies such as yourself.
Talking about my company, what do you know about us?
Well, to be honest, the link that you sent me in the email doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, what's my next question going to be?
How does my experience in software help to improve your turnover?
I'm not interested in pastries. I'm interested in big boats.
Right.
Big, bright, beautiful, big boats.
You said big twice.
Yes, that's right, they are big. And as they say, the bigger they are, the less likely they are to sink.
That's not a saying.
Yes, it is.
What about the Titanic?
Billy Zane was the best thing in it, although he was let down, as was the film, by a far-fetched storyline.
I suppose the love story is a little bit far-fetched.
No, not that. The big boat sinking. Ridiculous.
It did happen.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Let me tell you a bit about my company. Now, it was started by my father, Mr. Robbins, which ironically is my name as well.
Right.
He wanted a company that would be known all over the sailing world. When people needed shipping equipment or spare parts, he wanted people to think of his company name. The Central Ramsgate Ubiquitous International Shipping Equipment and Spare Parts Organization. Now, when the company grew, of course, and became more established, he wanted his own name to be in the company name. So, he named it Robbins's Central Ramsgate Ubiquitous International Shipping Equipment and Spare Part Organization. However, in 1987, I came of age. And my father decided to make me a partner in the company. Yeah. So, we changed the name to Robbins & Son Central Ramsgate Ubiquitous International Shipping Equipment and Spare Parts Organization. However, of course, this was the 80s, so acronyms were all the rage. For example, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome was shortened to the happier sounding AIDS. So, me and my father decided to jump on the acronym bandwagon and name the company Robbins & Son Crusoe. What's funny?
That's ironic, isn't it? Your father named a company that sells shipping spare parts after a guy that was shipwrecked.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Now there's a hiatus in the proceedings, though. Do you mind taking part in a short but extremely vital survey?
Okay.
What do you think of my hair? Do you think that it should be shorter, but still long enough to be considered mid-length, or shorter than it was in 2003?
Well, how long was it in 2003?
Well, longer than it is now.
Well, I suppose short, but long enough still to be... No, I'm sorry, I don't see how this is relevant to the job.
Well, if you're going to be my secretary, you need to be able to solve all my problems.
Well, I'm not going to be a secretary. I'm here for the software analyst job. To develop...
Lack
software
of confidence is unattractive. I understand my questions are difficult, but it is a reflection of my genius. Ooh, eyelash! Now blow.
Excuse me?
Blow! Did you make a wish? No. Don't say it out loud. Otherwise it won't come true. Now, can you tell me what these are? You look confused. Now bear with me. This is a pen, and this is paper. Pen, paper, pen, paper. Give it a go.
Are you serious?
Now, I know it might seem a bit challenging, but honestly, give it a shot. When you want to turn the pen on, click it once to turn it on, and click it again to turn it off. On, off, on, off. Simples.
I know how to use a pen and paper. I studied at Cambridge. You know, I went to school when I was 3. Of course I know how to use a pen. Can you stop clicking the pen, please?
I'm just trying to show you how easy it is.
I know how easy it is. I went to school. I've lived a life. Of course I know how to use a pen. You know what? I think I'm going to go.
But you can't go. You have to give me at least a week's notice.
I don't work for you.
Well, that makes firing you a lot easier.
Well, listen, thanks for completely wasting my time.
Simples. Silly, rascally little meerkat. Simples.